It is 100 years ago that my grandfather, Michelino Nania, private in the United States Army, was wounded on a French battlefield, Argonne, October 14th, 1918. It was a Monday there in France. And I'm dedicating this video to him. He had been in very bad shape from that. The wound of the shrapnel in the face and the leg. He couldn't walk for years properly, and a lot of problems with the sight. Couldn't see good, you know. For that, he got a Purple Heart issued to him later on in life, 1931. And, you know, it took a while to get it. There it is. There's the saying of it, Purple Heart. It was from the War Department. Many years later, after October of 1918, he received this Purple Heart. I guess things moved slow. Here are some of his other medals from World War I. I got to say one thing. He was here, you know, on the 307th Infantry, although it's listed 301st Infantry there, Michelino Nania, and they have Mania instead of Nania. So there are some discrepancies in the paperwork here. Here's his naturalization papers. My grandpa, born in Catanzaro, Italy, January 11th, January 16th, 1889. He has a birth certificate here somewhere. We can't read it because it's in Italian. Here's a lot of paperwork on him. But I want to bring you over to this video here where I feel that this is what it looked like back then when people got wounded on a battlefield. And there's a fellow right here that looks just like my grandpa would have looked. He's coming up right now. Is that him? Is that him coming off that field? Is it possible that we have video film footage of him? I don't know what he looked like when he was younger. I know that it was a horrific battle. Chateau, Thierry. Chateau, Thierry, whichever way you want to put it. People got hurt back then. And it's amazing how these wars are never really helping anything. They're just causing more disruption in the world, you know. There's a fellow getting dragged off the field, and here's the fellow that I think may be my grandfather being brought off the field. Looks just like him. That's him later in life. He got the Purple Heart, as I said. 100 years ago we're talking. 100 years ago, today, October 14th, 1918, and today is what? Today is October 14th, 2018. It was a Monday then, now it's a Sunday. But let's take our hats off to all the people that were in this war, not just Grandpa. Grandpa was one of them. Okay? Born on January 16th, 1889, Catanzaro, Italy. He was given away as a child that day. And we wonder sometimes what exactly they did to get him back. Parents came to get him. And believe me, it's a story that's hard to believe when I tell the story, you know. When I tell that story about Grandpa being an orphan for a few years and coming here in 1910, age 21, but in 1918 has to go into a uniform to go fight back in Europe. God bless you, Grandpa. World War I, you were part of. October 14th, 1918, and now October 14th, 2018, 100 years later. Here's some wounded buddies of yours as we close out this video. It's, you know, looking forward to the base hospital. That's what they looked forward to. Imagine they wanted to go and get out of the pain. shrapnel in the face of my grandfather. You know, it's a lot of work. You know, we got nothing to worry about when you think about it, because these men saved our lives. World War II, the Argonne Forest, Chateau, Thierry. Who knows where we've been had they not fought this war. It's an amazing thing, you know. We're living in a land here that's free, and we have a lot to be thankful for. 100 years ago, my little grandpa, 5'1", comes over and gets hurt in France. One of the original doughboys of World War I.